Blake Nielsen, part of the West Jordan team here out at Probo Medical. The facility here, we primarily focus on nuclear, as well as PET CT, BMD, and we are now just starting to get into C-arm and some depot repair. Depot repair is actually the only piece that we do here that is similar to ultrasound. It is the GE Achilles. It's actually where we'll take and have a patient put their foot into a device, and they'll actually use the ultrasound to actually look specifically at the Achilles itself. So the facility is directionally 50,000 square feet, just under 50,000 square feet. Our front office area, or where the building's divided, is about 14,000 and 36,000 out on the back shop. The back shop is where we primarily have the nuclear, PET CT, and it's what's considered into our radiation area. So as we're here as working as radiation workers, using different isotopes to actually test equipment and parts, it's important that we have those areas. And so we manage the entirety of the radiation program out of the Salt Lake City facility. So our production floor consists of multiple facets. We have systems that are dedicated for test only. Directionally 40 systems we have that are dedicated for test and training. So the harvest is a very interesting piece that we've been really focused on over this last year. We'll bring a system into the facility here. We'll actually take the time to set the system itself, power the system, go through everything we can into a QA to a PM so we can validate all the parts that go into our inventory, which really helps boast. We are less than a 1% DOA rate for the parts here at West Jordan, and we're directionally talking 20,000 parts that we have on the shelf in our finished goods that are ready to ship any day. The facility itself, we're supporting over 1,800 contracts that are in that mix of whether they be bone density, nuclear, PET CT, or CT. So your mainstay of the diagnostic imaging itself is what's supported through this building and those parts that are going out to our field service engineers. The facility itself also supports training. This week we are currently hosting the mechanical services team as we're looking to install a Discovery 710 here very soon with that group. We are also able to train into the world of nuclear BMD, as well as this building uniquely hosts GE as we support this building for their training center as well, to where we'll bring BMD trainers in, use our equipment to be able to support some of those training activities.
All right, my name's Brenner Webb. I'm a medical imaging repair technician out of West Jordan, Utah. This week I'm training the mech team on a full start to finish of a deinstall of a Discovery 710 and a full install of a Discovery 710. It is a PET CT scanner, so we'll start to finish on planting the system, running cables, getting everything going. For the mechanical side of things, it's about a week for the mechanical installation of the 710, and then about a week to a week and a half of calibrations.
My name's Kyle Cast. I'm a medical imaging repair technician here. Nuclear medicine machines usually have two imaging detectors. They just detect any radiation from the patients being emitted, and that helps localize different structures in the body wherever the doctor's trying to focus on. So they use radioisotopes to target specific organs in the body, whatever they're trying to look for, if they're targeting the thyroid or your gastrointestinal tract. So they inject you with something, or you'll eat a radioisotope, and then that emission gets picked up by the cameras to visualize the structures and see how they're operating. So all these machines we use for testing, repairing different parts. We need to validate the repairs. We install them on the machines for testing, verify that everything's working as they should. I would say we're probably at 30 to 40 different machines, a bunch of different models from different OEMs, just cover all of our bases and make sure we can support every machine we have in the field. We all do repair and testing as well as refurbishment. So we're repairing anything from power supplies to the detector boards, anything relating to the machine we will do repairs on as well as testing. So this is a dosimeter. We use it to track the radiation we've been exposed to, if any. It's not a high dose usually, but we still wear this to make sure we're staying below safe levels. wasn't expecting to work around radiation as much as I was, but ultimately the dose we get exposed to is so low that on a high altitude flight across the country, you're exposed to more radiation than we see here. Yeah, so for testing we use typically a technetium-99 isotope for testing. It gets put in a syringe and we image from that. It's kind of like a flashlight that shines towards the camera. For refurbishment of these machines, we rework the entire imaging system. So we'll recouple all of the photomultiplier tubes to the crystal so that that's fresh and new. We'll go through all of the mechanical mechanisms and re-grease, clean everything, make sure that the system's fully performing as if it were new.
So BMD is bone mineral densitometry, and its primary use is for the diagnosis of osteoporosis. Here at the facility, what we do with the machines is mostly test and harvest, as well as repair of those parts, primarily on the repair side for the materials themselves to be able to support the field on the legacy systems as the Prodigy. Here now is what we'll be testing will be the detector and the tube head itself. What we have placed in the center of the table is a spinal phantom. What we would end up doing is starting a study which would emit X-ray, and depending on that penetration we'll be able to see across the spinal phantom itself what the image quality is actually going to look like as that would go out to the field, therefore qualifying all of our parts that they are actually working within the system from all of our repairs.
My name is Sean Vo. I'm a medical imaging technician. So this is a PET. And the PETs have the modules, and the other side that's a CT. CT, the computer tomography. So this PET and PET-CT combined, that's a scan for the cancer, heart problem, or brain disorder. And when we refurb, we make sure everything, all the functions need to be close to the EOM. That's from the GE, that's the beginning. We can repair part and make sure everything works as is of the OEM requirement. The pop-up stop in here, as you can see right here, that's the modules. That's the one, when they scan, just a kind of a light. So the doctor can inject the chemical in your body and the body gets really bright. And all the module, the purple module right here, they collect all that light so they can find artifact, organ have some issue. So that's they use the light to discern that's a tumor or something. Yearly, the last year we have refurbed close to 10 systems. Normally they take 4 weeks to refurb, but we can, depending on, so we can cut it down to 2 weeks to 3 weeks, depending on the condition, what we refurb. The PET, they have more part than the CT. The CT is really simple, they only have the 1 to 2, but the PETs, they have more module, and each module is acting like the tube, CT tube scanner. But like I said, all that's the same because they have pretty difficult to refurb.